All right, welcome back. Today's video, I continue to talk about my experience quitting gambling and also High Stakes Danny. The chatter has been hot lately with High Stakes Danny as he is approaching a year without gambling. This, after falling off the wagon at about 10 months just before that. He returned to Las Vegas, I believe in November, the end of November, and continued to gambling. Now, one point that I feel like is very important in this is Danny was looking forward to returning and gambling. Let me take a drink. And myself, I kind of approach this from the standpoint of I could do anything but gamble. And that's worked, honestly. Going now on 2 years, very close. I think a year is very significant to quitting gambling. One, obviously, you have a nice amount of time between you and the last time you gambled. Danny is again returning to Las Vegas in about a month's time, and he will try again. Now, it's interesting because I returned to Las Vegas after a significant amount of time quitting. And I'm sure what was on Danny's mind, because I was going to stay at his apartment, is that this guy's going to gamble. And I feel a little the same. Not necessarily for negative reasons. I know how hard it is. I do feel like if I stayed there any length of time, that I probably would gamble. I feel like I was lucky to get out of there. And I will not return for any length of time other than what it would take to finish up on my business and move on if I indeed return to the United States. So Danny brings up this point in his email to me saying that he went to counseling with an expert, maybe on gambling addiction. Of course, wasn't able to have any offer him any real help, right? Because when I met Danny, up to that point, he had not managed to quit more than 18 days. And I think us meeting, we both have managed to, what I like to kind of say is gamble a lot less. Because that's really what happened is we met, started talking about quitting, and that has led to quite a bit less gambling. Danny feels like he failed when he went back to gambling. I say that he has gambled far less than he's ever gambled in his life, and that that says more than anything. Of course, it helps to continue quitting rather than return for a month or two. He certainly fell off the wagon. Of course, this is a financial thing, right? So the repairing the financial damage that gambling causes is very difficult. So again, this, if you've watched any of my videos, I really stand by that. There is not much addiction to gambling. That being said, recently, many countries have banned video games that are, I feel like, kind of like gambling, offering bonuses, the rebuy credits, all of it, it's incentivizing, risk and stuff like this. So, I'm no expert on gambling. However, it was interesting. I ran across a story that talked about this. Buying tokens, buying, different things in the game. And it's interesting that they will ban that, but won't go as far as to ban gambling. I find it hard to believe that we have created these machines that are so addictive that that we need treatment to quit. I managed to get the expert and was able to talk to her a little bit and talked about what what kind of success rate is behind gambling treatment. Gamblers Anonymous, 5%. 5%. Majority of people that go to Gamblers Anonymous actually gamble. And I've gambled 28 years, basically ever since I could. I've never met anybody who has successfully quit gambling. I think both are very interesting. However, there are studies that agree on one thing, that all gamblers at some point get away from it. They quit on their own. They lose all their money. And I think a lot of it, and I'm only basing this off my experience. I felt like I was done. I was done playing poker. I still continued to like to gamble, right? Didn't enjoy slot machines. I got a little bit, as you see on the channel, I've played slot machines. I never enjoyed them. Video poker, a little more so, because I played poker. But it didn't do it for me. I only made video poker videos because I saw it and thought to myself, wow, I'm gonna do the video poker thing to take and get monetized. And that probably led to me continuing to gamble. So I felt a little less maybe addicted to that, but had moved on and not played poker for a few years before that. And kind of felt like I was going to quit or maybe get away from it. And then basically, I felt like I was over it for quite a while. But again, I really feel like there's many factors that kind of, really play into this. One part is I feel like, gambling was a lot like a relationship. I continue to go back because it was like, is it still there? I kind of reach out. A gambler friend, we don't talk that much anymore. We used to play golf together, and he used to say, gambling is the friend that always, was available to kick it. So, very interesting statement. So, yeah, I agree a lot with that. But Danny will return. It's a shame that I feel like, not to reveal anything, but of his personal life, but I really feel like myself included in this statement, is that we both really lack the support from our family members. I feel like there is Danny's brother, family members really would rather see him fail rather than succeed. I personally really hope Danny manages to put this behind him. Very smart guy. I think is a really good future in front of him. He's in retirement, and will be able to enjoy his retirement if he manages to put it behind, put gambling behind him. Same with me. It's very unclear if a commenter once commented on one of my videos saying that maybe I have gone too long and maybe will not have the ability to retire. So I may have lost that because of my age, and when I quit, I may not be able to have any sort of retirement, which is okay with me. I kind of enjoy working. That's part of me, and that's what I found a bit. I focused on my work and less, of course, on gambling. I think this kind of plays into my personality at least a little bit. So, I found something there to be able to distract myself. I did feel like I wanted other things, and that was kind of one thing. Also, Danny mentioned that if there was any person that that was there to kind of support me, and I believe that person would be only Danny. I have many other friends and stuff that are supportive and give me some good help and advice, and but it's hard because unless they actually gamble, I don't feel like we're really talking the same language. Honestly, that's a big deal. So my friends have been very supportive, but only from the standpoint of encouraging me to continue. And Danny is undoubtedly the reason why I have quit, as I really seen a lot of myself in him, and really had gone, wow. It was very, a moment where I seen a lot of myself, and I knew I needed to quit. And if nothing else, I knew I needed to quit soon because of it's kind of a silly statement to die broke. I certainly want to die broke, but I don't want to live broke. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.